Hello, Internet, and welcome to Game Theory. And today, we'll be looking into the importance of labor movements and how they affected society. For starters,
Hold on. This isn't your video, Matt. It's ours. Hi there. Welcome to the Progressive Era, a crash course. I'm your real host, Tony. And today, we're going to talk about one of the most important movements of the Progressive Era, labor unions. So, how about we just jump right into it? Labor unions were formed in response to the working conditions and wages of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. It was a time when workers had very few rights and were often subjected to long hours, low wages, and hazardous working conditions. Like this photo, which shows a kid working in a factory at a cotton gin, with cotton everywhere and exposed machinery. How dangerous. And it wasn't just dangerous, it was boring too. One worker described his job as watching the same piece of cloth go by for 8 hours a day. Can you imagine? I mean, just look at these kids. Do they look happy? Talk about a snooze fest. So, workers started to organize and demand better treatment. They formed unions, went on strikes, and fought for their rights. This is where one of the most important people stepped in, Samuel Gompers, who helped form the first labor union. And you know what? It totally worked.
Thanks to the efforts of these labor unions, workers were able to negotiate for better wages, shorter work hours, and safer working conditions. They also helped pass laws that protected workers' rights and ensured that companies couldn't take advantage of them. Not to mention, this also helped remove child labor from the workforce. That's great, let's celebrate with a picnic. And the best part, workers finally had time to enjoy life outside of work. They could spend time with their families, take a leisurely stroll, enjoy more expensive luxuries, or maybe even play a ball game. But that's not to say everyone approved of the labor unions. These two political cartoons display opposite sentiments towards labor unions. For starters, the picture on the left comments on while a majority of labor unions were generally good, there were some unions who were far more radical and often turned their strikes violent and far more intense. The picture on the right shows three men labeled riot, lynching, and violence are seen to be burning a woman labeled law and order at the stake. So let's recap. The Progressive Era was a time of social, political, and economic change. Labor unions played a significant role in this change by fighting for better working conditions and wages for workers. As a result, workers were able to enjoy a better quality of life.
This is your former President Barack Obama speaking, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to tune in next time for another exciting episode of Progressive Era, a crash course. And remember, always stand up for your rights, just like those brave workers did back in the day.